When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.
One, two, three, four. Well, I've been holding it in since the clock came Monday morning. From the end of the week, I'm bound to blow. Breeze walking through the honky-tonk like a pack of wolves now. Order up around the shops and it's away we go.
Hey everybody, it's Wuzzup time. Thursday, rainy, miserable day, followed by another rainy day.
Some peaks of sunshine, Larry.
A little bit this afternoon, Bobby. A little bit. We got through graduations last week. You know, yeah, we're going
the grass, good. I mean, the grass isn't even growing here in Maine.
Growing, mine is.
Yeah.
Mine's just a solid green.
Yeah.
We got graduation tonight. If you're watching this, you're not obviously down at Great Salt Bay for the 8th grade graduation.
Yep.
But we're also filming today the Lobster Claw down in Booth Bay. Tomorrow night we get the captain's interviews down there for the boat races for Saturday. Saturday morning we got lobster boat races. Saturday afternoon we got the fishing for fashion deal.
This could be the week of Booth Bay.
It's a week of Booth Bay. All Waldoboro, because at the same time, Saturday, tomorrow afternoon, Friday, 250th birthday, Dinah Dave and his protege there, Miss Elizabeth, are over there filming the time capsule and the car show Friday afternoon, Friday night.
Folks, if you've never been to a car show in Waldoboro, you don't want to miss it. There are so many secret auto body shops in Waldoboro because what happened was, you know, years ago they had a great auto body program at McDonald Valley High School. They don't do it anymore, but it taught a lot of kids how to do body work, and they do some great car restorations over there.
Yeah, and then Saturday morning, Tyler and the gang are going to be over there to the German church to film the. You ever been in the old German church over there?
Oh,
it's amazing. 250 years old that church is. And so they're going to film the opening ceremonies for that, and then they're going to film the Waldoboro Parade, and then various other events so by the end of the summer, we're going to come out with a show for the whole 250th for Waldoboro Days.
So, folks, you shouldn't hear anybody say, "What do you guys do up there?" And years ago, I remember. I remember years ago when people say, "What do they do up there at LCTV?"
Yeah. Well, right now there's this week in particular is about like all hands on deck. There's 6 or 7 of us going in different directions all at the same time. And here we are doing Wuzzup this morning, Bobby.
To talk about Abden Simmons.
To talk about Abden with his big win there.
120 votes. He squeaked out a win over Wendy Pay.
Squeaked out. It was a nail biter.
You know, and Wendy's. She's not even claiming a recount.
Nope.
I think she's a little relieved.
Well, he didn't even know he won until she called him and said congratulations. But talk about biting nails. How'd you like to live in Alden right now? They've already spent almost $100,000 in lawyers' fees, and they're going to spend more. And just you want to bite nails.
It sounds like the 2 new selectmen are just trying to get it over with. Let's get out of this.
It certainly sounds that way.
But you got certain residents in town, and you got people like Mr. Spinney who, you know, have been involved in this lawsuit who are not going to let it go.
Nope.
So
doesn't appear to be.
You know, you can't just say as a selectman, you can't just say, you know, let's get it over with, because it doesn't happen that way.
No. Nope, sure doesn't.
So
and Wiscasset voters, they approved the entire town warrant. Well, I can tell you what wasn't on the warrant was funding for LCTV. We can't make the warrant over there. We can't get it past the budget committee.
We can't get any money out of it.
They haven't
If you're not on the warrant.
The only town in our viewership that doesn't help support LCTV through franchise fees, not tax dollars, through monies that the franchise from Spectrum Cable, the public right away,
gives
the town.
Can't we sue them?
That's a nasty letter word. That's a 3-letter word, sue.
Anyway, what? boy, Bristol School, they did it. You know, talk about a democratic process. They went through the whole thing with the town, new funding, $6 million plus, and they broke ground on the new school, the new addition.
Yeah, and they got a $250,000 donation too, huh?
Yep. So
yeah, the Waldoboro, they approved all their warrant articles.
Yep.
Now, in Damascotta, I can tell you last night, which that meeting is on YouTube. If anybody wants to watch the Damascotta town meeting, it's on the LCTV YouTube page. They approved their whole budget. And once again, Bob, you have to laugh. There's absolutely no discussion over a $3 million school budget, but we argued for 15 minutes over $4,000 to put in the town reserve for the highway department replace a vehicle. I just think that's as hypocritical as it can be.
What did I see later in the paper here that the state reneged on some funding?
No, I don't know they could have. I missed that.
Lot.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh
yeah. Good. Yeah. I don't want to see a wall down there.
Yeah. So
I'll tell you right up front, I hate the thoughts of a wall there.
I do too.
That's stupid.
But
that's just my humble but accurate opinion.
Look at a wall for the rest of your life, or clean up a few floods. I'll take that.
We get a flood once every 10 years maybe down there, and it never goes into the buildings like it used to.
Yeah, character of the county this week, Sally Fisher.
You tell me all about this girl.
Sally Caldwell Fisher. She, I guess she's from upstate New York. She came here in the New Harbor area many years ago. She sold her first painting at the age of 17.
Yeah, she's an artist.
So anyway, she's quite an artist, and so she's got some pretty good accolades getting. She's married to Greg Fisher, who actually does handmade carved signs. So anyway, John Riley, our new reporter, Jonathan Riley.
Young John Riley
is...
not to be confused with the singing John Riley from the town office in Bristol.
Jonathan Riley, he's busy. He did the Bristol School, breaking ground at Bristol School. He did the character of the county this week. And good for him.
Yeah. All right, page one's done. Yeah, they dedicated the Bill Brewer.
Yeah, I went over. I told you last week we had a sanitary district board meeting right before that. Bill didn't. His son had to come over and pry him away from the board meeting. We ended that, and everybody ran over there. But how about my friend Dan Hunter?
Yeah.
Dan Hunter.
He won big. He won by over 100 votes.
Yeah, so Dan is now a new selectman. He was elected, and Darrell Frazier was re-elected. And
it's kind of sad, though. Only 350 votes out of a town of 2,000.
Yeah.
Only 350
Yeah, I know. Voted. And Lou Abertoni, he got 131 of them.
Yeah. But he was 110 votes short.
Correct.
111 votes short to win.
Yep.
Newcastle, they're looking for a new town manager. We talked about that a little bit. Sarah Macy is gone.
I think they're looking for more than just a town manager. I think
there's a whole bunch of people
have
left. Yeah. They have a bunch of positions to fill down there.
Mm-hmm.
Class reunion of 1978 is coming right up. That's going to be held in August at Coveside Restaurant.
Yep.
Now, you must know Rem Briggs. I don't know Rem Briggs.
Yeah, Rem's he's a very dedicated library guy. He does a lot for the library. He also does a ton of work for the Skid for Used bookstore. And he's a man about town. He's out and about. You can usually see Rem, up at the dump with a trailer of dump stuff from one of these organizations. But he's anyway, he got a town report dedicated to him, so he must be doing something right, and he's busy. So 69th Strawberry Festival, June 24th.
69 years, huh?
Yep, it's going to be at St. Philip's Church, as usual, up 12 Hodge Street in Wiscasset. 69 years of making strawberry shortcakes. I wonder how many strawberry shortcakes they've made.
69 years is a lot. Yeah.
Now, the Wiscasset Area Chamber of Commerce, they're going to have a business after hours.
You ever been to that store, Birchie's, right there?
I know where it is. I haven't been in there.
Oh, it's nice. I've been in there. Yeah, we did a story with her a year or so ago there, Chamber Chat.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Now, I don't think Sarah Held I don't think she deserves to retire.
No, she's only been there 43 years. We think she should have gone for 50.
Yeah, I don't know, Sarah. You're slacking.
Yeah, yeah.
She's going to retire June 24th, but Sarah's restaurant will go on as usual. Won't miss a beat.
Some big racing over there. They finally got a race in over Wiscasset. They've had a couple of rainouts there. Funny, last year they never lost a race all season for weather, and they've lost a couple already this year.
I was thinking of maybe Ken Minot, who still does the play-by-play over there at Wiscasset Raceway. Ken, if you'd let a few people come in, we might be able to bid on maybe an auction item for LCTV, and they could sit up in the, what would that booth be called? The
press box.
Press box.
Yeah. Yeah, Brianna Gethner, she got a master's degree from Auburn University in Auburn, Alabama.
Boy, I would think so. I would think she's got a few smarts.
I would think so.
She took a job already. She's up at UMaine Orono. She's going to be an assistant athletic trainer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right out of college.
Huh. I'll be damned. Do you know this fella at the county? I don't know Forrest.
Yeah, Forrest. He worked up at Strong Chevrolet for quite a few years. He was a car guy for years. He sold cars, and now he's managing Ralph's Homes. And so I'll tell you, this with the cost of materials, I think this is a business that's going to really
modular homes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's the way. It's going to be the way to go.
No, absolutely. My wife and I bought a modular home. And it's prefabbed, a modular, whatever you want to call it, and it's well built. It's well insulated, and the quality of workmanship is pretty good, and the price, not that anything's cheap when it comes to a home, but it was the only thing we could afford, and we got a beautiful house out of it, and we did some upgrades and spent a little more than you probably had to, but in fact, I was talking to the people that own that modular, KBS Homes now, down in Booth Bay, and they told me what my house is. It's only gone up about $45,000 in 6 years.
Yeah.
Which is not bad considering we've gone through this pandemic and lumber prices went through the roof and whatnot. So,
Lions Club, Waldoboro Lions Club, they gave out some scholarships of the Charles Begley Scholarship, $1,000 each, and Carlia Stone and Lily Rogers, and they were recipients of that, and Quinn Overlock and Sam Schausger with the Lions Club Foundation scholarships.
Oh, yeah. See, our buddy John Blodgett, who's putting the Waldoboro 250th birthday together.
Yep.
He won a seat to the select board.
Yes, he did.
And Michael Thayer.
Yep.
Emily Eaton Trask and Melvin Williams, school board.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we got a new baby born, Lincoln Health. We got Atlas Keith, and I know Sumner Keith. Sumner's a new father, and I know the grandparents, Larry and Evelyn Keith.
Yeah?
Yep. Noblesboro people. So Newcastle residents, they got a $5.69 million budget and a new ordinance. Let's see.
I'll tell you who's got a new budget. I saw Chief Wallach, Damascotta, last night. He's slimmed down. He's lost a ton of weight. He's got back in the exercise regime.
Yeah.
Loving it. He looks trim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
Jason, good for you.
Good for you. I mean, he's had a busy police report there, by the looks of things.
Maybe that's how he's losing the weight. Maybe that's his exercise.
I don't know.
You know, more calls.
Yeah.
More calls, more walks, more exercise. But
yeah.
Hopefully no serious calls. I think a lot of trivial stuff. Got a new program coming to Lincoln Theater. Did you see that? June 15th, they're going to kick that off. They're going to bring in different talks on aquaculture, which is certainly a prolific part of the income in this area. And
and that part of that aquaculture is there's some concern amongst the clam diggers that the oyster growers in Damascotta, because their oysters are typically bottom fed, but they're not. They're above surface now.
Right.
That they're getting more of the feed, the plankton, then so the clams don't get doesn't get the chance to get to the clams while the clams are dying out. That was a theory.
Yeah.
It has some merit to it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's something that'll try to be proven or disproved or proven. But hopefully, in some of these talks, they'll touch on that subject. But it's good. Calvin's showing off his rhododendron. Well, Calvin's a show-off anyway, but he's showing off his rhododendron there over in his yard. But
that is bloomed out big time, too.
Yeah, boy. I tell you, I've never seen so many.
We just filmed a show. It's coming up the end of July with Calvin, the first 100 years in Damariscotta.
Yeah.
1848 to 1948.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great show. Mm-hmm. Team was down there and filmed that at their new Historical Society building.
Yep.
And the last Sunday of the month is going to be something from the Historical Society at 7 o'clock. So stay tuned to that. We've got Earl Shuttlesworth coming up, the state historian.
Yep.
He's going to be the end of June, and then Calvin's going to be the end of July, and I don't know who's after that, but the last Sunday of every month.
That's two specialists, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So the Knickerbocker Group. This is interesting. The Knickerbocker Group president is Danielle Betts, and she's going to be mentoring and supporting other women. And they're going to do seminars with women about, how to ramp up your business, how to get full potential out of yourself. And so this was it was created by U.S. Senator Olympia Snowe, and it's to grow confidence, aspiration, and leadership skills of high school girls across Maine. She's Danielle Betts. She's got a cohort, a co-mentor, Vicky Seeger, and they're going to give some talks on this. So hopefully you'll get your high school girls to come in and, get exposed to that. So anyway, the Jefferson Village School, they held their graduation. 26 8th grade students, so we'll move on to the area high schools next fall. So I wonder how many kids in Jefferson. So there's 26. I wonder how many go to Lincoln, how many go. You got Erskine, you got Madomic.
Yeah,
they're right in the middle.
You even got Coney. Some of them go to Coney.
Yeah.
I know one kid in Jefferson goes to Coney.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. And we talked about that waterfront. They cut $250,000 out of that because they couldn't get it together. The timeline's running out.
Yeah, they didn't get their paperwork in?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. No, they didn't spend the money, I think. They didn't do the percent of the project.
Huh. That Pumpkin Vine Farm there, it's up in Somerville on Hewitt Road. They're busy. They got Dairy Month, and they got stuff going on there. And there was another thing going on there.
How do you think that vintage store is going to work up there in Alden? Down a dead-end road, you're not going to get a lot of foot traffic.
No, I know. It's Nelson Road.
It's going to be a destination.
Yeah, Nelson Road. That was the road that Joe Barth had as the daylilies up there.
Yeah.
You could go up there. Certain times of the year, Joe would let you go onto his property
and get daylilies.
And he'd help you. He'd dig up some daylilies for you. I have some at my house, actually. And
no road tax budget. They went up. They're up to what?
Yeah, they're
$12, $13,
$13.70 is their mill rate now, and could be.
They got a ways to go to catch us in Damariscotta.
Yeah,
we're leading the pack.
Couple $100 a year probably, but Dickie Spear was saying it's the roads and the special ed were the two contributors.
Roads and schools. Yep. It's always roads and schools.
Yep. Got a St. Lawrence graduate, Sam Conzelman of Boothbay Harbor, and he majored in neuroscience. And he attended Burke Mountain Academy, which you got me on that one.
I don't know. Don't know where that is.
Yep, I don't know where that one is.
Burke Mountain.
Another birth. We can't go without mentioning Noah McDonald. He's the son of Michelina and Alan McDonald of Rockland. So they're coming down from Rockland to have their babies down here.
Yeah.
But I heard the maternity ward is just spectacular. But
Did you see in the obituaries Ramona Gaudet? She was born August 3rd, 0000.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what year that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebration of my old neighbor Tommy Thompson, that's coming up. How about Harry Emmons? That's Lee's father.
Yeah.
Was he 103? 106. 106 years
106, and he just got over the border there. He turned 106 and passed away.
Died the next day. He had a goal to make it to 106. Yeah. Good for him.
So, anyway, yeah, boy, Schooner Cove's not going to be the same without him.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. 30 years since that Jefferson boat launch.
Jeez, I didn't think it'd been there that long.
I remember Howard Bartlett donated that land to the state of Maine to put in a boat launch.
Yeah.
And, boy, it was, I can remember launching my boat up in Damascotta Mills right next to Hollis's barn. I remember getting stuck. I remember
that was
Hollis towing me out of there. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Think about it. 30 years ago, there was
no way to get to the lake. Yeah. You launched at Hollis is the only place you could launch.
Yeah.
And then there was no place to pack your car or your truck.
Yeah. No.
Oh, gee.
You got Pemaquid. Sarah Plummer's writing about the Pemaquid Beach Triathlon.
Yeah.
And that's going to be coming right up here, Saturday, July 1st. And
that's only a couple of weeks away. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
June, but I'm ready for June to be over with. It's much rain, miserable.
Yeah, so much for June.
Yeah, so much.
You got the Old Bristol Historical Society. They got their speakers all lined up. They're going to be Neil DePaoli and Phil Averill. They're going to talk about the history and reconstruction of the old mill up there. And then the other one is going to be How Names Suggest Wabanaki History and Presence. And this one is interesting because I grew up in that neck of the woods, Lost Healing and the Legacy of the Salem Witch Trials. People don't realize what went on there.
Oh, you guys had a lot going on down there in that north end of
well,
Boston.
they're tar and feathering witches.
Yeah, witches.
Yeah.
You had a lot of witch problem there,
yeah.
didn't you?
So,
you ever have anybody come to your house?
No.
That you knew of anyway?
No.
No, you didn't go. You didn't date any as a young fella, did you?
Well, that's another subject. But trio clarinetists at New Harbor. The trio clarinetists.
Maybe that's what's the matter with you, Bobby. You might have got tangled up the witch or two.
Well, it's a few spells.
You've had a few spells, there's no doubt there.
I'm still hung up on this trio clarinetists. They're going to be at the New Harbor Church June 16th. They got to get that bell tower up. That bell tower.
Trio clarinet trio.
Yeah.
Say that 3 times. You don't get confused.
I think I just
you might need to go see a witch.
I think I just pulled it off.
Yeah, if you
for the arts fair there, July 15th at the Washington School, they're looking for fabric donations, and boy, my wife could donate all her fabric, and they could have a fair right there.
Well, high school spring sports is winding down.
Well, the Hannah Abello, Lincoln Academy lacrosse player, they won their quarterfinal game. This is the girls now. They won their quarterfinal game over Morse, and she breaks out the Eagles. So somebody broke the Miriam Delisle, okay? She's scoring 9 goals to tie the Lady Eagles single-game scoring record, jointly held by Ashley Mason and Marley LaBelle. So they got 3 girls who have scored 9 goals in one game.
Yeah. This Freiburg Academy and Madama game that went extra innings, it's on our archives. It's a great ball game, but if you're a high school or if you're just a baseball fan, it was a great game.
Yeah,
it went extra innings. Both teams came from behind to tie the ball, go ahead, tie the ball game, and then Freiburg came back and won it in extra innings. But this kid, Isaac Simmons, had a great senior. Last game he's ever going to play is high school baseball. He had a great game.
Really?
4 or 5 outstanding defensive plays. Yeah.
Lincoln Academy's lacrosse team, their season's come to an end. They lost to North Yarmouth Academy, and they lost. I mean, they lost 17-1.
They got thumped.
Yep.
And congratulations to our man right here at the station, Mr. Eli Melanson.
Yep.
Had a great season in tennis. He's only a sophomore. There's only one senior on that tennis team that was runner South Class B South runner-ups.
Yeah.
He said, we just got beat by a better team.
Yeah.
I talked to him about it, yeah.
Well, the other team's probably all seniors.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever.
GRH and Sons, that's Henny's storage company.
It is.
It's, is that Brandon Henny? No, that's... Bryson Henny's storage facility. They won the Little League Championship. So good for them.
Yeah.
Sponsor, that must be rewarding to sponsor a team that wins this championship. Yeah. Really.
Yeah. All right, we got the back page done, Bobby. We got 2 more sections and 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, how come there's 3 sections?
I don't know.
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, so... But anyway...
Now, that picture on that, is that kid dancing with the teacher? Or she says he's shaking her hand. It looked like they having a dance.
Maybe it's a dancing class.
Maybe.
Maybe that was his dance instructor. But I did want to mention the Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony was held. Kyle Felters, Peter Campbell, Ned Collins, and Jordan Friedland were inducted into the Lincoln Academy Sports Hall of Fame.
Yeah. The lobster fundraiser down to the South Bristol Co-op is going down this Saturday. It's a fundraiser for the lobster fishermen there, that fight against the feds. Yeah. Frederick Lander is going to talk. He's going to do that at the Midcoast Meeting House. Well, I'm not even sure where that is.
Yeah, that's Belvedere Road.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
Call it the Quaker Church?
Yep, Quaker Church out there, yeah.
So... Anyway,
you know Julie Oliver?
I don't.
I don't know her either. No, she's going to be at the Saltwater Artist Gallery.
She's a potter.
Yeah.
She's got a studio up in Belgrade, she does.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you don't want to miss the chamber chat we did here the other day, it's going to be on next Wednesday with the Historical Society. They had Lisa sat down with Val Seibel, who's the president of the Historical Society, and it was a really good talk about where it's come from. They got the new building, and they got a lot of fun things going on down there, if you're into the history of this area.
Yeah, it sounds like they're developing a regular schedule of events.
They are, yeah. And in the Historical Society, Waldoboro over there, we didn't talk too much about that, but they got a $400,000 capital campaign or something.
Right, and they're open for the season
now.
They're
open for the season. But it won't be the same without Miss Jeannie Lawrence.
No.
It won't be the same.
No.
But they will have a lot of activities going on in Waldoboro.
Billy Maxwell's still involved, right?
Billy's still there, yeah. Well, let's check out the...
Yeah, well, they got a full page... Folks, they got a full-page article in here. I mean, you could tear this off and make your way over to Waldoboro Friday or Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah. Have you been to the food truck there at the...
I haven't. I saw it.
I
Indian food, right?
Yeah, but I can't eat that Indian food. It's a little too spicy for me.
Yeah, well...
That about wraps up. We're only going to get that 2 sections, Bobby. We're not going to get that 3rd section. So, folks, you're going to have to buy the paper to get the 3rd section because there ain't nothing in there. Well, a little bit.
Well, American Pickers is coming to Maine.
Yeah, and LA Initial First Responder Class with Life Flight.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And the American Pickers are going to do a film thing. So
yep, okay.
That wraps about what we've got for this week for time, guys. Been a lot of fun, and check us out next week because we're going to have a lot of stuff going on. And Bobby, always a pleasure. Yep. The Mayor of the Mills, right there, Bobby Whear, Dinah Dave behind the camera. I'm Larry Sidelinger. We got TV Toby saying goodbye, and we'll catch you all next week.
When Tidewater Telecom built Lincoln County's first fiber-to-the-home network in 2011, we knew we were starting a project that would take years to see through. 9 years later, we are proud to have connected more than 2,000 Lincoln County homes to our blazing fast open fiber network. But that hasn't dimmed our vision to connect all of Lincoln County. Learn more about the power of fiber optic internet at tidewater.net.
LCTV is your nonprofit community media station. Please donate at lctv.org to keep us strong. Thank you.